L to the D to the B to the C. Boy, this your boy, the coach, and you're live on the Coach Show, live. Man, look. What's going on with Canelo? Why this boy don't want to take no fights, man? Why this boy don't want no parts of Benavidez? Why? Why this boy don't want no part of the Charlos or Andrade? Like, why? And I'm going to tell you, man, I've kept my stance, okay? I like Canelo as a fighter. I mean, dude, he can fight. Canelo can fight. And I think honestly, he beats. I think he beats Charlo. I'm just being honest. Based on what I can see, I think he legit beats Charlo. I think he'll do it. I think he'll definitely beat Bivol, which he got a fight lined up with Bivol. And I don't even know, guys. You have to fact check me in the comment section. That's fine. I don't even know how much he's getting for Bivol. Now, I've heard a rumor. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard like somewhere, $100 million? I mean, is that true? Because I know that they were talking about $45 million to fight Charlo. Then they were talking about $50 million to fight David Benavidez. And then I saw another rumor where, he's getting $100 million. I don't know if the $100 million rumor, I don't know if that's true, okay? I don't know if there's any real truth to that. But if he's fighting Bivol, and if he's going to get that absurd, that crazy amount of money, okay, well, there you go. He didn't fight them guys because of money. I know they're offering Canelo a lot of money to fight whoever. But just know that, his next fight is probably going to either likely be Bivol, okay? Likely be Bivol, but he's getting big money for the other fighters. Now, I found it interesting that David Benavidez, he legit was like, I'll take $5 million to fight him. I'll fight him for peanuts. And Canelo still, he ain't want that fade, man. He just didn't want it. Now, see, I'm speaking allegedly that there might not be $100 million on the table. I'm speaking allegedly, okay? But I don't know, man. But now if you add, let's do this, okay? If you add the Charlo fight plus the David Benavidez fight, yeah, that is about $100 million. Damn close to it, okay? But I don't think that he's going to get $100 million for one fight. I don't think that that's going to happen, okay? I've heard that, but that's just a rumor. Remember, understand what I'm saying. It's just a rumor, okay? But I do believe that, the $100 million for two fights, fighting Charlo and then fighting David Benavidez, that's real. So I had to think, why would this guy turn down that amount of money, man? Why? Why would he turn all of that down? I mean, folks, that's a lot of damn money for two fights, for two big fights. And he just, no, he ain't trying to do it. And I got to ask myself, why, if I think he beats David Benavidez. I think Canelo is a better technical boxer than David Benavidez. I think he beats Charlo because everybody, I don't know why so many people keep saying that Jamal Charlo is a slick fighter. He's not a slick fighter. Jamal Charlo will stand and bang. Okay, he's a power puncher. He's going to stand and bang. I don't know. I mean, does Canelo think that Charlo could hurt him? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Jamal Charlo have like the biggest knockout ratio. Now he hits hard. He hits hard, but I don't think Jamal Charlo has a huge knockout ratio. So what could be the reason, y'all? I mean, seriously, what the hell is going on? Why don't this guy want to take these two fights for damn near $100 million? It just baffles me. Because I honestly believe Canelo beats these guys. I think he'll beat Bivol. Okay, I think he beats Benavidez. I think Charlo, as a matter of fact, I think Charlo and Benavidez, they're tailor-made. Because they're going to stand right there in front of him. Okay? It's not like Canelo got the best foot movement in the world. They're going to stand right there. They're going to stand right there, and they're going to exchange with Canelo. That's right up Canelo alley. I mean, Canelo, his defense is good. And Canelo got real good hands. Okay? And Canelo is a good body puncher. Me personally, I think he beats those guys. I think he beat them. And, he do it impressively. The only person that I see him struggling against is Demetrius Andrade. That's the fight where I believe that Andrade, his superior footwork and his skill set, I think that will give Canelo ultimate problems, okay? And it's just Canelo, he in his 30s now? What the hell? He's 31 now? And this guy don't like to be tested. I think he got tested against Golovkin, okay? I thought that was a pretty decent fight. Now, you can see Canelo get lumped up. He got tested. Of course, he was tested against Floyd Mayweather. He was tested against Austin Trout till he got that knockdown. Trout was winning that fight. He was tested against Irslan Lar, which I feel like Irslan Lar won the fight, in my opinion. Um, but those fights were tested. And I just think, even when he fought Danny Jacobs, he was tested. I don't just say that Canelo's never been tested. I think that's stupid, okay? He's had some tough fights, but it's just not something he does consistently. And I think that's what people are giving him a hard time about. He's had a few tough fights, but, I think people want to see Canelo consistently take some tough fights. Like we don't want to see like the Yildirim's and, we don't want to see the Macboos and, we don't want to see these guys. Okay, we don't want to see these type guys. We used to give a Triple G, a whole lot of about that because those are the type guys that he used to fight. These guys are no names, and it's just, they want to get all this money, collect as many easy fights as they can. I heard Angel Garcia say it one time. He said it. He came out and point blank said it that, Danny got to think about his future. You take as many of these easy $2 million fights as you can. You take a lot of them because you don't take no damage and you don't get hurt in these $2 million fights. So you have longevity. So you can, stack away a whole lot of paper. So when you do retire, then you don't have to come back to the sport anymore. I mean, it's business. It is a business. And, that's Canelo's thinking. He probably thinking, I'm going to put me some paper away. And then my last 2 fights in the game, I'll probably fight these tough fights. That's seriously. But Angel Garcia came out and said it. He came out and said it. And I believe him. I believe him because, when did Danny Garcia really start taking tough fights? When? I mean, when he fought Keith Thurman, when he fought Sean Porter. But Danny Garcia hadn't been taking no tough fights his whole career. I mean, a lot of these guys do this. A lot of these guys do this. And, this also, too, is killing the sport. Like Spence and Crawford. Guys, are we now, I think Spence is 33 and Crawford is 34, going on 35. Are we still talking about this fight? Like, it amazed me this fight should have happened damn near 4 years ago. But here we are, like 4 years later, and we're still talking about this fight. I mean, I shake my head. If these guys fight closer to their 40s, it's not even a fight anymore, y'all. It's just something that nobody really, truly, we don't want to see it. The guys are past their prime. We want to see fighters fight in their primes. Like, those are the best fights. Those are the most exciting fights when you see 2 fighters, 2 guys that's hungry and they're in their prime. That's when they're supposed to fight. Not when, they let the fight marinate and they do all this other stuff for years and years and years. And then next thing you know, okay, the fight happened, but it's not interesting. Like the whole Mayweather-Pacquiao situation. Like, seriously. Who wanted to see that crap? I mean, we watched it, but this fight is terrible. We wanted to see it when Pacquiao and Mayweather were in their primes. Okay, now the whole Amir Khan and Kell Brook. We wanted to see that fight when these guys in their prime. Now, Kell Brook got like 2 broken eye sockets. He ain't the same fighter. And Amir Khan, if you take a piss on Amir Khan, if you spit on Amir Khan, if you blink at Amir Khan, you blow a kiss at Amir Khan if you're a female, you'll knock him out. This man been put to sleep so many times. It's like, okay, is the Kell Brook fight and Amir Khan fight, is it really worth it? Is it truly worth it? Man, boxing as a whole, you got to shake your head, man. You got to shake your head. And the fact that people, they've been able to get away with this for so long. I mean, who's dumb? Are the promoters stupid or are the fans stupid?